Hello, how are you? What about your holidays? Well, today we are going to continue with the class related to mistakes in order to pay attention, to the most important mistakes Spanish people make when they create English sentences, okay? Here, today we are going to review mistakes related to vocabulary and related to grammar and speaking, pronunciation mainly. For example, mistakes related to pronunciation are, for example, this one. The tendency is that the Spanish people pronounce an E at the beginning of this sentence, of this word. We say Spain with an E, but it is an S, not an E. The tendency is that we say E at the beginning of sentence that starts with an S, but we should pay attention to this. E is not possible, it's an S. It's what is called liquid S, okay? Another difference in pronunciation is in words like H. For example, hotel. This H is aspirated in English, not like a J in Spanish. This one is not possible. It's a H aspirated. Therefore, it is pronounced in a different way. When we say hotel, we aspirate the sound instead of saying J, okay? Hotel. It's not correct, right? The S and the H are one of the most common spelling. Another one should be, for example, yellow, Y, the sound Y. The sound Y, it's pronounced not like ella, like in Spanish, it should be pronounced like I. When we say yellow, we should say EA instead of JE, okay? Spain, aspirated, hotel, the same yellow and I, okay? And finally, another one is the use of V and B. V and B. In Spanish, we don't have this difference between V and B, while in English, this difference is quite clear. For example, in the word vocation, we should use this sound, but not this when we pronounce the word. These are important differences related to pronunciation in English language, okay? Right? The S, the H, the J, and the V. V. V between both teeth instead of B between both lips. The pronunciation is completely different, okay? This one is the correct one, and this is not the correct one, right? Well, now we should pay attention to the use of prepositions. Prepositions are very commonly used in English language, much more than in Spanish. For example, the preposition on is found with the days of the week. We say on Monday, but we don't say in Monday. It's not possible. The preposition we use with the days of the week is always on. On is the right preposition. But with months, for instance, we say in June, in August, in September. In this case, we use in, but not on. With months of the year. Okay, we should pay attention to this, and we should remember that we use the preposition on with the days of the week, and we use the preposition in with the months of the year. According to at, we use the preposition at, for example, when we say at home. With the word home, we use the preposition at, but we don't use the preposition in. This preposition is not usually found, right? With words like, for example, Christmas, we use the preposition at. Christmas, in this case, with the preposition Christmas, we don't use the preposition at, we use the preposition on Christmas, okay? Right? Christmas should be used with on, but not with at. Monday, the days of the week, we always use on. The months of the year, we always use in. With the expression home, we always use at. And with Christmas, we can use on, at, whatever, okay? Right? And finally, I'm going to cross it down to put another preposition. With verbs, preposition change completely the meaning of the verb. For example, the verb look, if we put after, it means take care of a baby. For example, takes care of a baby, for instance. If you say look for, it means that you try to find something. Sorry, something H. If you use, for example, at, it means look at, you see somebody. If we use look for, look after, look at, another one should be, I think these are the most important. Look after, take care of somebody. With the same verb, look for, find something. Look at, see something. In this case, it means that depending on the preposition, the verb can completely change the meaning, okay? Well, finally, we are going to pay attention to the difference between make and do. Both verbs means the same, hacer in Spanish, but they are used in different situations. For example, we say make an effort or make the bed, or for instance, make a harm. When you injure somebody. But we say do the homework, and we don't say do make the homework. Do the exercise, or do the business, for instance. In this case, we use make, while in this one, we use do. The difference between make and do is that do refers to an activity that is not divided into parts, while make refers to an activity, like make the bed, that is divided into parts. Besides, make is usually used with expressions. These are expressions that should be learned by heart, like make an effort, or for instance, make a harm. Right? And I think it's enough for today. And next day we are going to continue reviewing most common mistakes we make when we create sentences in English language. Okay, we'll see you next day. I hope you enjoy it, and have a nice week.